The Eastern Caribbean Currency Union Bankers Association has been working to make it easier for customers in the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union to open a bank account. In the most recent episode of ECCB Connects, Chair of the ECCU Bankers Association Working Group, Norland Gabriel, spoke to the steps that are being taken for ease of access in that regard. As it stands, to open an account, customers must present 2 forms of identification: proof of address, proof of employment, and proof of income. She spoke specifically to the exceptions to be made for persons who want to open an account but do not meet the requirements.
While everyone may not have proof of address, we know that everyone has to provide proof of who they are, so identification documents. And some of our identification documents across the region contains an address. Some of that is used for electoral purposes. And so consideration can be given to accepting this as a form of ID as well as proof of address. I would like to note that for the immediate measures, there are some action items that are required for us to be able to move forward with that. And that is collaboration between the regulators as well as the licensed financial institution. So some guidance notes from the regulators would be critical to the market to assist in this regard. So we've looked at some immediate measures, and then the short to medium term, we've looked at putting in place a product where the risk is assessed around the product rather.
She explained that a basic payment account will be put in place in the short to medium term.
We've looked at some immediate measures, and then the short to medium term, we've looked at putting in place a product where the risk is assessed around the product rather than on the individual. So it is in the form of a basic payments account. So that would allow for a wide cross-section of our territories to be able to access banking services from a starter basis with this basic transaction account. It's for transactional purposes, which would allow for persons to bill pay, to use ATM, for points of sale, the normal things we do to transact in our lives. Whereas the risk is assessed around the product itself and not the person. So the usage is limited. There are thresholds in place around dollar amounts, frequency of transactions, etc., and that is how the risk is assessed.
It was noted that the basic payments account would require a regulatory mandate and can be rolled out within a few months in the territory.